Alright, welcome back. Let's get those pens and pencils ready because I might say something that you might want to research later. What are we going to discuss today or go over? Let's see, maybe girls' trips. That's something I'm 90% sure you've heard of before. What is a girls' trip? Why is it important? Well, it is important because everybody needs those moments that have no pressure, that you can simply enjoy happy hours, that sense of freedom, actually have boy talk, total honesty, where you can look for advice, genuine advice. You get to relax. You have that chance to reconnect with someone you haven't seen in a while. You can also look for that reality check, and you get to let your hair down and jump out of your comfort zone. Who can you do that with? Well, you tell me. Everyone has that group of people in their life that they know that they can go to just listen to them and give them the real. Well, let's get started. Step 1, what do you need to do? Recruit. You can't go anywhere without your girls, right? If it's a girls' trip, you need your girls. So who are we talking about? How about, who are the people that you miss the most? Who haven't you seen in like forever? A special friend from high school or college, that awesome former coworker or family member who lives centuries away? Or maybe it's just been forever since you and your friend or friends or even family member have hung out. Sometimes it's nice to get away and be with the girls or even former pals. I mean, a girls' trip doesn't necessarily always mean girls. Everyone has those pals that they want to reconnect with. So step 2, once you recruit and you have everybody, available, where are you going? Some people, when they talk to people, they're like, oh, we should go here one day. Or maybe, oh, we should go to Vegas one day. Well, here are some girls' locations that you might want to keep in mind after you recruit your buddies and get them actually into the idea of a girls' trip. So let's start with Washington, D.C. Many people think, oh, I'm not really into history. I'm not really into museums. Forget all that. The best thing about museums is it creates awesome chances for hilarious pictures, commentary, and just moments. I mean, speaking from experience, when I went to Washington, D.C., the fact that it was free at that time, it really helped for me because I didn't have to spend anything. It gave me a chance to reconnect without having to spend a lot of money. Another one that I can speak for is Boston and Salem. It's another location where you can just explore, laugh, and there's so many things around where it creates chances to discuss, reconnect, talk, and take pictures. What girls' trip does not have special clips and special pictures for you guys to reminisce and reflect on later? Or even share whenever something pops up on Facebook. You can be like, oh, me and my girls went there. Let me share a picture to remind us of that. Charleston, South Carolina. You may be thinking, well, Charleston, South Carolina doesn't sound like a party city. Why in the world would I want to go there? Well, Instagram-worthy places to snap pics and, like I said, create memories. A lot of people just love taking pictures and reminisce. Why not do it in front of vibrant historic houses? Or you guys can simply just absorb cultures from the art museum, or if you're into that creepy stuff, Unitarian Church Cemetery. Now, Miami, Florida. Everybody tends to say, just an everyday, why not go to Miami? Well, have you ever pictured your girls' trip featuring stunning hotels with pools and spas? What girls' trip wouldn't be awesome in Miami, where you can go to the beach, go by the pool, or enjoy a spa, or even explore Little Havana? Think about it. Maybe your girls just want to put on bikinis and bathing suits and just go chill at the beach. It's an idea. Or maybe you guys want to go hang out by the lazy river, enjoy some good barbecue, some booze, and just boating. Austin, Texas. And Austin, Texas is the perfect location, especially if you guys all don't have a collective amount of time. Like, I have a friend who said, oh, I can only get together for the weekend. Austin, Texas is perfect because you can really get a lot of fun exploring and just moments for a small amount of time. Now, looking at this, you're probably saying, what in the world's Park City, Utah? I don't even know what that is. What in the world? Well, Park City, Utah is a lovely hidden gem that if you're into hiking, if you and your girls like to hike together and be in the woods and nature and all that fun stuff, this would be a perfect location for you. Or if you guys want to get together during the winter seasons and want to just be drinking hot chocolate or something like that and skiing and in the slopes, perfect location, because then you can enjoy the nature and be together. That's what it's about, togetherness. Another awesome location is Denver, Colorado. It's another great hiking location, another great skiing location. If you and your girls really just want to be, out in the slopes, out hiking, and then go back, enjoy a nice resort spa, and then get together for dinner, and then reminisce and just hang out, that's another great location for you. They also have great attractions throughout there, but that's something for you and your girls to research. Napa Valley, yes. Doesn't that just scream expensive? But when there's a will, there's a way. I always say every trip may sound expensive until you look at the numbers and look at your preferences and get them all checked collectively. With that being said, let's say, oh, I want to go to Napa Valley and do the wine thing, but I can't afford it. I scream about it all the time. Airbnb gives you so many experiences for the low. It gives you an eye-opener of chances. Now, if you've lived under a rock, then you won't know why New Orleans is a great girls trip location. And if you don't know why it's a good idea, go watch the movie Girls Trip, because it just screams girls trip. You can sit there and eat food, stroll through the French Quarter for great glimpses at the iconic architecture, or you can do quiet jazz clubs or energetic clubs, or you could just drink, eat, and shop. Ding, ding, ding. The 4 things you need to know about New Orleans has to do with girls trips. Sedona, Arizona. Now, when people think of Arizona, they're like, oh my god, it's so hot there. It's really not that hot. It depends on when you go. You can embark on a hike surrounded by stunning scenery and be treated to a detoxifying mass all in the same day. Think about it. Hiking, shopping, drinking in a beautiful, beautiful environment. Don't sit there and underrate Sedona, Arizona. All right, let's get back to it. Step 3. The hardest thing to do is collaborate schedules. Trust me, I've done it. But it all starts with a text. If you text people, hey, when are you available? Hey, when are you available? If they really want to go, they'll figure out a time when they're available. They'll figure out an amount of time they can be securely available and not have to worry about anything. But once you pick that date, stick to it and stay strong with it, because it's worth it. Step 4, make it collaborative. Now, what in the world do I mean by that? Make it collaborative. Once you get the conversation going, that opens the door. Create a group chat, either as a text or a Facebook message, or even a profile on Trafi. Whatever you do, make it collaborative. Make it accessible to all so everyone can chime in and give their input. Because honestly, once you do that, it becomes more meaningful and you know who actually wants to go. There are so many apps out there that really assist you in making the travel planning process more collaborative. Because I know everyone hates it when you have that one person doing every single thing, booking everything, and they're kind of the one left with the ball if it all falls through. So I always say make it collaborative, make everyone a part of the planning process, so that way you know they're really in for it. Like, for example, the first time I did my girls trip, discussing and updating was a key, because this can get the excitement pumping. Discussing goals and budgets for the trip is it really helps you try to figure out what's the big idea. Is it a party? Is it a turn up? Is it relaxation and catch up? During this step, you're able to make sure budgets and interests lined up. Because speaking from experience, I created the Facebook page, and I had everybody who I thought was interested in it. And then with that, I was able to see who was really going to show up. And as the conversation got more serious, it turned into a group text message instead. Which brings us to step 6, designing an itinerary. With the itinerary, you can coordinate packing so your squad or your girls' trip is on the same level. You don't want to be the only one rocking leggings and flip-flops while everyone else is wearing rompers and wedges. Then you look like the ugly duckling or the odd one out. And with the designing of the itinerary, you further understand what everybody wants to do or see. You would hate it if you designed an itinerary solo and then you get on the trip and everyone's like, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to see this. Oh, I don't like museums. So what I usually do is I'm usually the one in charge of designing the itinerary because I love to figure out what we can get out of that city for the amount of money we want to spend. Is I usually design like 4 rough drafts of an itinerary, and I send it out to the ones who are going, and then I ask them, hey, is there anything you for sure want to do? Is there anything you for sure want to see? And then they'll let me know, yeah, I really want to go to this specific bakery. Yeah, I really want to attend Galaxy's Edge. So then I make it a point to make sure those wants from everybody is in the itinerary at some point. For me, I personally put others before myself, so I always make sure to have their wants kind of in the beginning of the trip, so that way towards the end everyone's happy. Then you get to booking. Get your flight, get your accommodations and shuttles and Airbnbs and all that stuff together. Now, with that is how I specifically do it. Is once I get the ball rolling and everyone who wants to be involved is all for it, I tend to pick a booking day where we're all by our phones so we can all book together, so we are all on the same flight, so we're all arriving at the same time, so that way we can all honestly put in our money at that time. And once you have everything booked, the conversation's going, everybody who wants to go is there, your packing's coordinated, we're all excited, like, yeah, we're going on a girls trip. Then guess what? You get to get hype and just go. You get to have your suitcase back. You get to do the little video group chats where you guys can say, oh, girl, I'm bringing this. Oh, I'm bringing that. Oh, I can't wait. Then you have the countdowns and the tagging on social media, and you get excited. And then you get to go. And then you can sit there and say, girl, remember on that trip when we did this? Oh, we should take another one. It gets the ball going. So, thank you for watching. I hope this helps. As always, don't forget to subscribe.